sequestration deadline is 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. With the threat of significant job cuts, many people across North Alabama are bracing for the worst. Way 31's Holly Thrasher is live outside of Redstone Arsenal, where many could soon be furloughed. Holly?
Deborah, people who work here on the Arsenal or who work for companies that are contracted by the Arsenal are people who are most at risk when it comes to furloughs or job loss because of sequestration. The Department of Defense will face serious cuts tomorrow at midnight. So what will that mean for Huntsville and all of North Alabama?
It is a nervous time for people.
From small towns to big cities, leaders around the nation are bracing for sequestration, especially military communities like Huntsville.
DOD is very important to all of North Alabama. It's probably 50% of our gross domestic product that comes out of this area.
Mayor Tommy Battle just returned from Washington, where he spoke to our local delegation about the looming automatic spending cuts that will hit the Department of Defense.
The defense industries and firms are furloughing their employees, or considering that, which essentially will be 1 day a week they won't work, and of course they won't get paid.
And the indiscriminate cuts make an already bad situation worse, according to economist Dr. Al Wilhite.
If we would eliminate, let's say, 2 or 3 of the attack submarines we're going to build over the next 10 years, that would have a much smaller impact on our economy than if we just say, okay, you people that are working there right now are going to take a pay cut.
But with no compromise on the horizon, it appears that the budget cuts will kick in at midnight Friday night.
The overall effect even comes down to your school board. It costs your school board about $1,700,000 here in the city of Huntsville.
And the trickle-down effect could further devastate an already fragile economy.
And they don't have their money to go get their hair cut, go to the grocery store, whatever.
Both men say the effects will likely not be felt immediately, and Battle is hopeful a compromise can be reached before things get too bad.
I don't think the time is going to be in there to have a total trickle down, but I think it is something that we're watching very closely, and it will have an impact on us for a short period of time.
Both of the men say it will take at least about a month for the full impact of these cuts to be felt, and both say that they think, or at least hope, that a compromise could be reached before then. President Obama has invited House and Senate leaders to the White House tomorrow to discuss the issue. Now, just as the day wrapped up for leaders in D.C., we spoke to Congressman Mo Brooks about how the talks are going, and he expressed his frustration with the way things are playing out.
The House has passed bills. The House, as I understand it, the House leadership is unwilling to pass any more bills until the Senate passes its first bill, at which point, of course, the House will consider whatever the Senate deems it wants to pass.
And Congressman Mo Brooks says he has high hopes that tomorrow's talks with the president will go well, but says he hasn't seen any evidence that a compromise will be reached before the deadline Friday night at midnight. Live outside Gate 9, Holly Thrasher, Way 31, First News.
Thank you, Holly.